Well, it saddens me that this is coming out like this, and this is how this is unfolding. So, if you guys aren't in this world and don't know, drag and drive, that whole deal is trademarked by a man named Just Hyde, who puts on an event called Midwest or whatever, whatever his series is up in Michigan, up there that people are now boycotting, rightfully so, in my opinion. And I don't, I don't I'm not happy to see how this unfolded. So about 7 months ago, I had just on Hyde on, however he normally goes by. We had a great conversation on the podcast. You know, he wanted to come tell his side of the story. I was okay with that. I was like, come tell your story. Maybe this will help resolve things. I don't know. And I wanted to learn it better. So whatever. We had a 2-hour podcast. I asked him some questions. Of course, when you're sitting across from somebody, you're not going to act the same as when you're on the internet. So maybe I was a little too soft. Maybe I should have been a little more aggressive. But I was to the understanding that the trademark of drag and drive was basically going to be let sit unless there was like a real need for somebody to do something. Like some very nefarious party was trying to use it in a way that didn't fit with the community, then I was like, okay, maybe he'll step in then. Unfortunately, it looks like events that are trying to put on a drag and drive are the ones getting attacked here. And I hate to see that because, like I said, I felt that it wasn't going to come to that. I felt that it was going to be left alone. And maybe that was a foolish part on my standing. Maybe I should have pushed for him to dissolve the trademark. I don't know. But if you dissolve it, then somebody else might just pick it up. Who knows? Obviously, there's contention on where the term drag and drive came from. I don't know where it came from. I haven't been around in the community long enough to really know. The few people that know are maybe Brian Loans, Freiberger, Lutz maybe knows. Like people that have been in for a long time probably know. I don't know. So I talked to him, and like I said, I was probably a little too soft. But I feel horrible for people like Wild West Drag and Drive that are now changing their name and dealing with a lawsuit over not, over a trademark issue. It's unfortunate. And, he said that it's just $1 to use the trademark. He's let people like Summit use the trademark. He said he was given the option of a $1 a year licensing, or we will need to change our branding and rename our business. It hurts. It hurts to see it come to that. And I get it's just $1, but I think a lot of it is the principle. I don't know if there's a legality thing behind it, but if you don't pursue these people, from my understanding, it doesn't matter. Let them use the name. Let the name be free. That's all that everybody in this community wants, and it's sad to see this happen, especially to an event that's just trying to make it happen, just starting up, trying to use this name for recognition, trying to make, trying to do right by the community. I don't know anything about Wild West Drag and Drive. I know that now they can't use that name anymore. So their registration's on March 1st. Go check them out. Wild West under construction. Super sad. If you guys want to hear just talk about it on my podcast, in the beginning we talk about it. We talk about it pretty well through the episode. And yeah, I was pretty understanding of his point of view. I really was, because I understand it. He was worried about protecting it, but he's protecting it against the people that are trying to use it the right way. And like I said, I don't know if it's his term or not. But at this point, I think the term is too general to attempt to hold for yourself. And then I know that there's a lot of other people that I trust very dearly that are, speak very negatively of him, which I tend to believe some of these people. So yeah, Wild West decided, I'm looking at it right now, they decided not to use the name. They stood on their belief that they don't want to use the trademark name, even if it's just $1. Either the trademark gets abandoned by the community, the drag and drive, or he just stops pursuing people, or it's just dissolve the trademark, or just stop pursuing people. And like I said, I was under the understanding that he was going to stop pursuing people because that's what the community wanted. That's what the knee-jerk reaction from the community, rightfully so, wanted. And I was hopeful that this wasn't going to escalate. And now it seems that people are getting legal letters. I know Matt Frost has been dealing with this a little bit at Race Week, and he's got his huge event coming up. Looks like it's going to be awesome. And there's actual legal proceedings now happening to try to fight him and take this trademark, just take the trademark from Hyde, and either somebody else own it or dissolve it into no one owning it because it's too ambiguous of a term. I don't know what the goal is on that. I'm sure I'll hear about it as it all unfolds, but yeah, just disappointed. I really am. It's unfortunate. I had a great conversation with him, like I said, and we talked about this, and it felt like it was fairly resolved about 7 months ago, and now as we get into the season, it's clearly not. So hopefully the right thing ends up happening, and I trust it will, but yeah, it's sad. It's sad that it came to this, and I always, I know his event was struggling a little bit with participants, and I always do feel for somebody who's backed into a corner on a couple issues like this, and then that's just how it is. But if you guys want to go watch the podcast, it's linked below. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Used to hit the road, tires screaming loud, living for the weekends, racing with the crowd. From the strip to the street, running side by side, did it for the passion, now we gotta pay a ride. One man said, hey, that name is mine, stamped it on paper, drew a copyright line. Now every burnout, every quarter mile, cost me $1 just to say it with a smile. Drag and drive, gonna cost you a dime. Line up and pay, or you're doing hard time. $1 fee just to shift in fifth. Running out of cash, but I still love this. Was a way of life, now it's pay to play. Gotta drop $1 just to post a day. Trying to keep it illegal, gotta mind my tongue. Can't say the phrase or the lawsuits come. One man said, hey, that name is mine, stamped it on paper, drew a copyright line. Now every burnout, every quarter mile, cost me $1 just to say it with a smile. Drag and drive, gonna cost you a dime. Line up and pay, or you're doing hard time. $1 fee just to shift in fifth. Running out of cash, but I still love this. Was a way of life, now it's pay to play. Gotta drop $1 just to post a day. Trying to keep it legal, gotta mind my tongue. Can't say the phrase or the lawsuits come. One man said, hey, that name is mine, stamped it on paper, drew a copyright line. Now every burnout, every quarter mile, cost me $1 just to say it with a smile. Drag and drive, gonna cost you a dime. Line up and pay, or you're doing hard time. $1 fee just to shift in fifth. Running out of cash, but I still love this. Man, I built my car, broke my back, busted my knuckles just to make it fast. Now some suit in an office wants a cut, telling me my dreams in a paper rut.